Alright guys, another rainy day down here in Louisiana. So I'm gonna make a video I guess of my eXmark Pioneer S Series 48-inch deck. Main reason I'm making this video is because when I first started out and was looking for a lawnmower, and I was looking at these Pioneers, there really wasn't that much about it. There was a couple guys on YouTube maybe driving them around and stuff, and it's right after they got them and everything, but there really wasn't anybody, who mowed a lot of yards, commercial lawnmower that, had his say about it. So I figure for anybody interested in these, I'll make a video giving you my opinion of it. This lawnmower has 140 hours on it now. It went through about, I think I've had it for probably about 6 months, and it's been great so far. So I'll just give you guys a little review on it here. 48-inch all-wheel deck. This is the Pioneer S Series. You got the E Series too, but the E Series is going to be your residential pretty much. It's just a souped up residential, and it's not going to have your air filter system here in the back. As you can see, I have it pulled open here because I just got my new one in the mail. I'm going to change them out. There's your old one, there's your new one. But all-wheel deck, which is great. I mean, you can run over anything in this. You're not going to tear it up. I plow through so much stuff. I mean, if I don't feel like pulling a chainsaw out, I'll just run over like a 2-inch thick limb. It doesn't do anything. I mean, it might dull the blade a little bit, but I don't have time to get out and do that. So yeah, dude, it'll go through. It's a workhorse for sure. And I mean, I've run over a few things. I'm usually pretty careful, but I have ran over a few little, maybe like old screwdriver, stuff like that was deep down in some guy's grass, and I mean, it banged around in there a little bit, but it didn't do anything. And I've got the mulch kit on it, so if you do run over anything, it's not going to shoot out. Definitely recommend putting a mulching kit on any lawnmower you buy that you're going to do residential houses and commercial areas with parking lots and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you're going to be able to mulch up leaves and everything in the winter, which is great. And then, if you cut people's shrubs and stuff, for the most part, you can just throw all the trimmings and everything in the yard, run over them, and they disappear with this kit. But you definitely save you a lot of headache too, because without that side discharge, I mean, there's like a 5% chance that stuff can still shoot out of here and hit people's things, but 95% of the time, whatever you run over is going to stay pretty contained in there. So that's really great. You're not going to have to worry about, I'll ride 1 inch close to a Ferrari in this thing over a gravel parking lot and feel pretty safe, but I wouldn't recommend that. But that's how that's how much I trust this deck to contain what's in there. It really does a good job, and I think that costs about $200 extra or something like that. A lot of time, if you're buying a mower like this, if you got a pretty decent dealer, you might get them to throw this in depending on what all you're buying, or they'll definitely give you a discount on it. I'd be surprised if a dealer just forces you to pay full price for this after you just buy a $7,000 mower. So that's something to look into. But yeah, here's the air filter, new and old. Like I said, with the S Series, you're going to get a bigger air filter like that. That's what this specific cooler ZT710 engine, it has this air filter. If it puts a Kawasaki on there, or there's other coolers that'll have the little bit better air filter, luck of the draw, this is the one I got. It's still really good compared to a residential one, but it's not quite as good. as those bigger ones like you've seen in my other videos. But it's definitely still good enough to hold up to commercial use as long as you take care of it and clean it out. And that's 1, 2 right there, easy as that. Just putting your new one in, clamp it down. You know, like I said, that air filter right there has about 130 hours of use on it. As you can see, this outside part's pretty dirty, but the inside's still fairly clean because I keep it cleaned up. And it's not too bad, but you know, just preventative maintenance. I'm still going to change it out about every 120 hours or so. And this part right here, if you have one of these, you can actually take this off, wash it with some Dove soap and water, get it nice and clean, and as long as you make sure it's dry before you put it back on, then it won't hurt it at all. It'll help a lot, really. But you don't want to ever get this wet, of course. But yeah, overall it's a great lawnmower. Got 140 hours on it, as I've said. Get the mulching kit. You got stamped, I mean not stamped, you got all-wheel deck. Gotta have that. Decent price compared to other brands. When I was looking at these, I went to Gravely, I went to Hustler, of course. Most places sell those at the same place, but Gravely, Hustler, Grasshopper, Toro, which is the same as eXmark pretty much, but Toros, I gotta give it to them a little bit nicer from what I've seen. The actual zero turns seem to be a little bit nicer, but you know, these are a little cheaper, about $1,000 cheaper than all those. So, you know, save you some money and you still get a great commercial lawnmower that I haven't had any problems out of this thing at all. The only thing that I've ever had to do that stopped me when I was mowing was right in here. As you can see, I got these covers taken off. The covers are sitting over there. They're in retirement now. But about 30 hours into having this mower, I still had the covers on. I cleaned them out and everything. I would blow them out under here and all that, but I had them on, and as you can see where my finger is, a pine cone got lodged in there, and it was stuck in here. It was jammed in so hard, and it just kept spinning and spinning and spinning, and eventually it snapped this thing, and I didn't notice. And you know, that put me out of work for about an hour. I had to run over to the place and get an extra belt. So I mean, really, I'd recommend always keep an extra belt with you when you're out there, because that could happen a lot. But ever since then, that's never happened to me. These belts will last a couple hundred hours when they're supposed to. So it shouldn't really happen that often. It was just because of the covers. And a lot of things get jammed under here with those covers. You get grass packed under here if you're mowing a lot and you don't clean it out. I mean, there could be so much grass packed under here, rubbing against this belt, all that friction, it could easily catch on fire. So I mean, I'd recommend just taking those off right after you get home, because they really don't do anything. They just are supposed to protect it, which, you know, if you step off this mower and everything, especially on that side, just don't put your foot into it, obviously. As long as you're not retarded, you shouldn't have a problem doing that. So yeah, just take those off. There's no point. And like, sticks and stuff could get jammed under here, and there's a few little nicks on this thing, but it's pretty solid still. But yeah, taking that off will definitely make it last longer, in my opinion. And the good thing about this lawnmower is you don't have to grease anything. I haven't figured out if that's good or bad, because all these things that you usually have to grease, you don't have to grease on this lawnmower. They're all sealed. So far that's been good. In the long run, I don't know if that'll be good or bad, but you know, definitely saves time on that. But that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions. Great, it's a great lawnmower.